You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Young and the Restless fans, I've got your early weekly spoilers for May 26th through the 30th. Victor is losing control and Diane is worried sick. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following, please reach down, click subscribe. As we always do on Early Edition Day, we talk about what is coming the rest of this week. With that in mind, Wednesday, May 21st. We've got Victor being super sweet to Nikki on this special episode that's all about couples. We've got 3 couples featured. So actually, is it 4? 4 couples? Anyway, couples. So Victor's being super sweet to Nikki and decides to start celebrating her birthday early this year. And Victor reveals to Nikki that he and Claire are planning a big birthday soiree for her. But then things take a little turn for the serious as Victor tells her that he really hopes Nikki isn't supporting Claire and Kyle and them moving in together. And Nikki actually does agree that Claire and Kyle should slow down, which looks like they are. Victor gives Nikki a beautiful locket as an early birthday gift. It has a photo of herself and Victoria and Claire in it. And then Victor says he's going to give Nikki a gift a day until her birthday. I'm going to make my husband watch this episode and tell him that's what he should do for me. Meanwhile, Jack surprises Diane with some romance as well. There's going to be champagne. Jack's dressed up in a tux, looking handsome, and he is making some serious sweet talk to Diane. Jack thanks her for the wonderful remodel job she did on the mansion. He's calling her the best of all the Abbotts. None of the other Abbotts better hear that or they're going to be mad at Jack. Meanwhile, Diane is quite worried that Ashley and Tracey won't like what she's done when they are back to Genoa City next week. But Jack doesn't want to talk about negatives. He wants to plan the honeymoon that he and Diane never got to take when they got married. Plus, third couple, Michael and Lauren. He's being super sweet with his wife over at the GCAC Jazz Lounge. It turns out that Michael rented out the entire lounge for them for the night, and he offers Lauren drinks and dance and romance. She's enjoying it, but Lauren also worries about Michael being so deep in with Victor, and Michael admits that he's opened his eyes and he's seen that Lauren was right. He now believes that Victor was using him, and Michael really shocks Lauren when he apologizes for all he's put her through with his loyalty to Victor, which now seems misplaced. And although Michael does feel that he owes Victor, really Michael feels like he owes his wife Lauren a lot more than that. So Michael tells Lauren that he is going to quit being Victor's lawyer. And it's not even just that he's his lawyer. He's basically a henchman, a right-hand man to co-schemer, a co-conspirator, a lawbreaker on the mustache's behalf, lots of things. So while Lauren is beyond thrilled to hear that Michael is ready to draw a line in the sand, she is also quite scared about Victor's reaction to Michael walking away. On Thursday, May 22nd, we've got Amanda's return chafing at Abby. She may think that Amanda is back just for revenge on her and Devon, but if Dumas is Kane Ashby, then that seems unlikely because he does owe some apologies to Devon. Plus, Amanda has promised Abby that her boss, Dumas, is not going after Winters, and in fact, he wants to protect the Winters family, especially Lily, which is yet another red flag that this may be recast Kane. Meanwhile, Audra has to justify her actions. Of course, she's targeting Kyle and fibbing to Nate to get money from Victor, and things aren't going well. So we'll see what she's justifying and to whom. It may be Victor calling her on the carpet, demanding progress. Meanwhile, Damien accepts an enticing offer. He may be formally accepting the employment contract that Lily has given him to come on board and run the Winters hotels. On Friday, May 23rd, we've got Lauren increasingly worried about her marriage. Now, Michael has told her he plans to quit, so I wonder if Lauren's worried that either Michael just can't follow through or that Victor will try and destroy them in vengeance, because as we know, The man can hold a grudge. He is unreasonable. She may also worry that just he won't be able to do it, and that's going to make their marriage shakier, because indeed on Friday, Michael does get a warning from Victor, and he may tell Michael, walk away at your own peril. You stay or else you will pay the consequences. And Kyle's actions have Diane worried by the end of the week, and Kyle may again be blinded by vengeance and making the wrong choices, especially about Audra, and Diane may warn him, don't screw up, you're going to lose Claire, don't go down this road. But he's not known for listening. May 26th through the 30th, we could see Sharon's jealousy growing because Nick is going to be helping Phyllis. She reached out to him and told Nick, I want you to be there for me. I'm taking you up on the offer. And since Sharon has been back in town from her trip with Nick and the kids, we have seen her kind of poking and prodding at him about Phyllis and their friendship. And this is kind of surprising because Sharon and Phyllis were finally in a good place on a path to being friends, not drinking buddies or anything, but more tolerant. And right now, Phyllis is spiraling. She needs help. Nick's going to be there for her. But I think Sharon may be getting jealous feelings. Even though Nick's already called her out on it, Sharon feels how she feels, and those feelings may grow. Victor is going to react badly to Michael trying to quit, and Victor may just blow his top. Refuse to let Michael walk away. But if it's a Victor versus Lauren kind of ultimatum situation, obviously Michael has to take his wife Lauren's side. And frankly, I'm okay with Victor losing some allies because he does need to have a little butt kicking from karma, at least a little bit of one. Claire's optimism is misplaced where it comes to her grandpa. This party for Nikki is not going to convince Victor that Kyle is the man for Claire. I don't know why she thought it would. Actually, I do know. It's bad writing from Josh Griffith. So we all know Victor is the most stubborn man on the planet, and Kyle is an Abbott, and Victor will always hate the Abbotts. So Claire's facing a huge letdown. No amount of cake and champagne and party streamers and favors are going to change that. Audra's time is running out. Of course, Victor wants those results. Audra insists she's got things under control, but Audra has shown Victor absolutely no progress, just all talk. And the thing is, she wants to play it smart so she doesn't lose Nate. Plus, Holden is complicating things for Audra, and that may ramp up in week 2. Diane is braced for a bad reaction from Tracey and Ashley, who are back this week. After the way Billy reacted, saying she erased John Abbott from the house, Billy saying he couldn't feel his dad there anymore. Diane is worried Tracey and Ashley may react the same way. Cole may not be fully recovered. He seems on the mend, but there may be a setback. We should be finding out soon exactly who Billy Flynn is playing. I still feel like recast Kane, but we shall find out. Expect more of Carter, Dumas' assistant, as Carter and Amanda are the people who are his front men coming into town to set things up. But the mysterious Dumas may already be in town. Jay Rodriguez from Queer Eye starts a 4-episode run on May 28th as party planner Pietro to help Claire put things together for Nikki's big shindig, and Danny and Christine are back in early June, likely for this party.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.